In 2001, Paul Walker roared into the action movie scene as undercover cop Brian O'Connor in The Fast and the Furious. His star steadily rose to leading man status in box office hits like Joyride and Eight Below. But at the peak of his fame, tragedy struck, turning Walker's need for speed against him. On a fateful November afternoon, Walker took his final ride. Within seconds, he lost control of his high-powered Porsche Carrera GT and collided with trees at over 100 miles per hour. The vehicle burst into flames on impact, killing Walker instantly. He was just 40 years old. Today, we'll go behind the scenes of that harrowing crash that shook the industry and eerily echoed his film roles. From the chilling build-up to the alarming aftermath, we'll peel back the layers of secrecy. Walker's co-stars gave emotive tributes, but troubling questions remained. So what happened in Paul Walker's final moments? What dark revelations emerged from investigators? And how did his tragic end spark advocacy that continues today? Join me as we remember Walker's talent and generosity while unraveling the hidden truth surrounding his devastating accident. The full story is more startling than you know. From his humble beginnings as a toddler in TV commercials to blowing up on the big screen in the 90s, Paul Walker had that leading man spark. This boy next door from Glendale, California made his mark in coming-of-age flicks like Varsity Blues before skyrocketing to action hero status in the Fast and the Furious franchise. But who was Paul Walker when the camera stopped rolling? His co-star Tyrese Gibson recalls, quote, "There was just something different about Paul. He wasn't your average Hollywood dude." Growing up in laid-back Sunland, Los Angeles, Walker stayed grounded in his faith and family. Can you guess what unique passion this marine biology student had? Get this, chasing great white sharks. Even with blockbuster fame, his daughter Meadow was his anchor. Being a father is the best job in the world. It changed everything, Walker shared. Though a bona fide movie star, he poured his energy into humanitarian work too. As Vin Diesel said, quote, "His heart was so big and that's why so many of us will miss him so much." But let's back up and uncover how this humble star's journey first ignited. Guess what quirky commercial a 2-year-old Walker starred in? You got it, a Pampers ad. While pursuing marine science in college, he got bit by the acting bug. After some small TV roles, he made his film debut in 1986's Monster in the Closet. Cut to 2001 when everything changed with The Fast and the Furious. Walker became an action hero overnight, but that need for speed off-screen led to his devastating end. On November 30th, 2013 started like any other day. Walker attended a charity event supporting victims of Typhoon Haiyan. Afterward, he went for a fateful ride with his friend Roger Rodas in Rodas' Porsche Carrera GT. But disaster was looming. While traveling down Hercules Street in Santa Clarita, California, Rodas lost control of the high-performance vehicle. Police investigations later revealed the car was traveling between 100 to 140 mph in a 45 mph zone, over twice the legal limit. In mere seconds, the Porsche veered off the road, colliding with trees and a lamppost. On impact, the car exploded into a fireball, killing both Walker and Rodas instantly. Paul was just 40 years old when the devastating accident cut his life and career tragically short. The heartbreaking news sent shockwaves across the globe. Fans mourned the loss of one of Hollywood's most beloved stars and his iconic Fast and Furious character, Brian O'Connor. Close friend and co-star Vin Diesel named his daughter after Paul, saying, quote, "I never imagined an end so soon." He added, his heart was so big, which is why so many of us will miss him. What do you think went through Paul Walker's mind in those final harrowing moments? Let me know in the comments. And if you ask Paul one last question today, what would it be? While investigations ruled out factors like alcohol and mechanical failure, Paul's deadly crash highlighted the grim dangers of excessive speeding. It sparked important conversations that still echo today on the importance of responsible driving. So while we remember Paul for his magnetic charisma and talent gone too soon, let's also take a moment to appreciate the loved ones in our own lives. Share your favorite on-screen Walker moments and life lessons below. And when you hit the road, drive safely. Don't be too fast and too furious. While Paul Walker's devastating accident sent shockwaves, his legacy still inspires today. Beyond the high-octane stunts, he lived life in the fast lane helping others. Walker's fast family feels his loss deeply. Vin Diesel named his daughter after Paul and says their connection went so deep. Our brotherhood was a brotherhood born out of making this saga together. Pablo, I wish you were here. Walker's own daughter, Meadow, remembers her dad's big heart. She shares this emotional story. One time, a kid couldn't afford a bike at a toy drive, so my dad bought him two. He cared about people more than himself. Paul founded Reach Out Worldwide, bringing vital aid to Haiti after the 2010 earthquake. His humanitarian work carries on worldwide. So let's keep the pedal to the metal, honoring Paul's legacy. Maybe you'll road trip to his charity car show or tell friends about his daring shark dives. Share your fondest memories below. And as you cruise through life, channel Paul's big heart. Surprise a pal or spend more time with loved ones. Drive safely out there. Don't be too fast and furious. While fame and fortune eventually fade, the bonds we make stay with us. As co-star Tyrese Gibson reflects, Paul empowered me to be greater than just a character. His spirit will forever ignite our passion. Walker's enduring legacy is a powerful reminder. Life waits for no one, so make each moment count. What matters most are the people beside you in the passenger seat. Paul Walker left tire tracks through several worlds, from movies to charity and beyond. While gone too soon at 40, his legacy continues to inspire today. Growing up in laid-back California, Paul stayed humbled even as a bona fide star. His daughter Meadow shares how he made time for family despite his demanding schedule. My dad taught me to be kind to others and help those in need. He brought light into so many lives. That charitable spirit led Paul to found Reach Out Worldwide after the 2010 Haiti earthquake. His nonprofit provided vital aid globally, carrying on his humanitarian legacy. But let's rewind to Paul's breakout role. Yep, you guessed it. 2001's The Fast and the Furious. As undercover cop Brian O'Connor, he shot to stardom with those high-octane stunts. Paul did many of his own wild stunts, but also had some thrill-seeking hobbies. Ever dive in a shark cage? Paul couldn't get enough of great whites. He was all about that adrenaline rush. But suddenly, tragedy. While a passenger in a Porsche, it crashed at 100+ miles per hour, taking Paul's life in seconds. He was just 40 years old, gone too soon. Paul Walker left his mark across various realms, from Hollywood to humanitarian work. While gone too soon, his legacy inspires us to live generously and drive safely. Let's keep the wheels turning in his memory. Share your favorite on-screen Walker moments and life lessons in the comments. How will you honor his charitable spirit in your own life? And when you're behind the wheel, channel Walker's heart, not horsepower. Drive responsibly and make each moment count with loved ones beside you. Before we wrap up, please like this video if it resonates with you and subscribe to join our community. Tap the bell so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching. Walker showed us to cherish family, help others when possible, and make the most of this precious ride called life. So take his lessons to heart and keep the wheels spinning in Paul's memory.